Hello there, you amazing viewers and subscribers. Welcome to a new Doctor Who video for today. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about the first 3 episodes of Doctor Who Flux. Now, I've already done reviews on these, but we are mid through the series. We've only got 3 episodes left starting from tonight. So I thought, since we are literally like halfway through the series, why not talk about the 3 episodes we've got so far before we get to the last 3, and what my general thoughts about all these until we get to the finale, like the last 3 episodes. So I'm going to talk about these like in the way the episodes are, like the Halloween Apocalypse, War of the Santarans, and then One Upon Time. So I want to say why I really enjoy Doctor Who Flux. I think it's a good series so far. I think it's Jodie's best, to be honest with you. I really do enjoy it. Now, there are some unquestioned answers that I want to be answered. Like, there are quite a few answers and stuff that's going on in Doctor Who Flux, which I've got written down here. 1, who created the Flux? Hopefully we find out in the series finale. How did the Doctor, the TARDIS, Yaz and Dan manage to escape after that cliffhanger at the end of the universe, where you got the Doctor going, it's the end of the universe. And then the next episode, they're just in the middle of a civil war going on, and they're in the middle of a battleground, and the TARDIS got no doors. So, question number 2 is the TARDIS dying? Because from the first episode, the TARDIS is basically going very, very weird. I mean, you got like, you have, at the end of the first episode, you got like 3 lots of doors. You got one at the bottom, the main doors, and then you have one at the back, which the TARDIS should only have 1 door, and then it goes like crooked a little bit like that. And then, of course, at the end of War of the Santarans, you got these big, massive, like, spike things coming through the TARDIS. So, are we gonna get what's going on with the TARDIS? Is it dying? Is it being injured by what's going on with the Flux? Because it's very unusual to see something happening to the TARDIS. It's very strange, because not really many stuff does happen to the TARDIS apart from previous seasons, like seasons of Classic Who, where the TARDIS doesn't really die. You think it did get blown up once in Frontios, and the Doctor had to trick the Tractator to use its power to pull the TARDIS together. So that's one way it blew up, and the other way it was shoved into a core of the Diamond Star, which was at the heart of the Crucible, in the Dalek Crucible back in Journey's End. So we kind of had those going on with the TARDIS, but I don't really think we've actually ever seen it like this, leaking black stuff, extra doors, the dimensions are going wrong with the TARDIS. You've got these big, massive spikes and stuff. That's one question. 2, what does this have to do with Dan? Because when you think about it, Dan's just a normal bloke. He's just in the middle of Liverpool, living around. He's arranged a date with Di, and then, boom, he's been kidnapped by an alien dog creature known as Kostavin from the Living, something like that. I can't remember the actual alien species name. It's a new alien species. So anyway, Dan's got kidnapped by him, and then Yaz and the Doctor had to go and rescue him and stuff. But you do have some great moments in Dan. Dan does have some great moments in it, like when he's talking, he goes, "Get out of here, Scooby-Doo!" Like when the alien dog creature just broke into his house. And then, of course, episode 2, War of the Santarans. I love the bit where the Doctor goes, "How have you been fighting the Santarans?" "With this." "What is it?" "It's a wok." "What are you doing with a rock?" "With a rock." "Wok." It's just, that's just funny. I do love that. You know, hit them at the back of the head, of course. I love that. And then when the alien dog just comes in and he's like, "Ugh," like that. I do like some of the characters in this. Now, my question is, what is Swarm and his sister? Because I thought they were something to do with Aldran. Aldran Must Live, you know, from the Hand of Fear. Because I've noticed he had some sort of like expects as Aldran. I did do a ping on Facebook. People are like, "Nah, I don't think he is the same race and stuff." But I really think he could be. We just don't know. The Last of the Orions or something. We just don't know who he is yet. But he clearly has something to do with the Doctor, with the previous in the 3rd episode when he encountered Joe Martin. So you know he encountered Joe Martin's Doctor, and the Doctor, before the Doctor had the mind wipe and turn back into a child, and that child would go up to William Hartnell's Doctor, sort of thing. So that's one thing. Now, The one character I think that has had some great character development is got to be the 13th Doctor. I really think the 13th Doctor has grew into her own persona, where I think in Series 11 she's like mannequin in between 10 and 11. Series 12 still like 10 and 11, but you do see a bit of the darker side to her Doctor, like in the end of Future of the Dream, when she goes, "Why are they coming for me? Ruth, Captain Jack, everything from my past is coming to get me," like that. And then of course you do have that wicked moment where she pushes the Master over, saying, "Why would they lie?" And then of course in this series, in Doctor Who Flux, I really think she has grown. She's becoming, she wants answers and everything, and I really think that's just a good story arc the 13th Doctor's going through. It's literally going through a massive story arc of her life, and I hope we do get to see it tie into next year's special when she goes off to regenerate. So that's one. Yaz has a little bit of character growth. Little bit. In Series 11, I don't think she had much character growth. Series 12, she had a little bit. In Series 13, I think she's had a lot more character growth than she has done in the previous two. But not as much character growth as I would have liked her to have. I mean, you do have that thing where she writes on her hand, "What would the Doctor do?" But that's just her trying to say, "What would the Doctor do?" She doesn't really have much character growth, even though she's just there, and she doesn't get why the Doctor's like being so snappy at her, but she wants to find information out, which is another great way about it. So that's a little bit, but I'm going to talk about this, the main question with the Santarans. Where did the Santarans get the ability to time travel? Because the whole point of the two Doctors is that the Santarans made a pact with Jacini so they can get hold of the Carts and Rymers time machines. So the Santarans can have time travel and travel back into the front lines, go back and destroy the Rutans. But the Doctor stopped them in his 6th and 2nd incarnation. And then the Santarans never really had time travel. And then when you get to this episode, it's like, where did I get time travel from? I mean, people have not even paid attention, because I haven't seen any people asking these questions. So my question is this: how did the Santarans get time travel? I mean, yeah, you could say, but maybe they've made it themselves. But the Santarans are a war race. You don't see clones of Santarans becoming scientists and just going, "Oh, we're just going to mess around with the fabric of time." No, you just don't see it. So that's my question: how did that happen? And number two, how did the Weeping Angel get through Yaz's phone? Yes, I do get an image of an angel becomes itself an angel, but how did it travel from Yaz's phone to get control of the TARDIS? That's the one thing I just don't understand. How did that happen? I mean, you just see it in the phone and it just comes to life, and then the Doctor's just like, "Don't blink." And really, another incarnation of the Doctor would have just gone and shut down the TARDIS, so the Weeping Angel couldn't get control of it, so the TARDIS would have been stuck in space. And yes, the TARDIS is bigger on the inside. They can easily run away from the Angel and find another console room, like you did in the Doctor's Wife, where they went in from the control room that was being controlled by House, and then they get into the Tennant and Heckelson kind of console room. So just putting that out there. Why not go and look for another console room? Or hopefully we get some good answers tonight. The Weeping Angel's return, I actually am looking forward to that for tonight's episode, but I don't get... There's just so many questions and we're not even getting many answers to. So hopefully in Doctor Who Flux episode 4, 5 and 6 we get more answers. And then we can talk about this whole series at the end. So thank you for watching. There will be a review coming out later on today on Doctor Who Village of the Angels. Soon after I've watched it, there will be a review coming out on that one. So thank you for watching. As I say, please do like, subscribe and share. And join me for more Doctor Who content videos. Also, there will be some video coming tomorrow. Tuesday, there's going to be one, because Tuesday it is Doctor Who's 58th anniversary. So I'm going to be doing a massive video celebrating Doctor Who 58 years of time and space, and the Doctor being awesome, which means we are 2 years away from the 60th anniversary. So thank you for watching. Have a great day, and I hope you are alive later on for the Weeping Angels, because remember, an image of an angel is itself an angel. Thank you for watching.